Welcome to Vandal Esports. I'm Green Rose Gaming.
I am Kaz.
Welcome back. It is Valorant tonight, as is every Tuesday. Uh, Tonight we have the Vandals against University of Kentucky. The current record is Vandals at 2-2, with Kentucky being at 0-4, but don't let that fool you. They've been very close, and last week they even got a map, and honestly, it's just been like this close every single time.
Yeah, I was trying not to laugh too hard when you said they just got their first map
I'm sorry.
in game 4. No, it's fine. I'm being nice to them, and we say it often here on camera. I've been saying it for years, but numbers aren't everything.
Mhm.
We saw it a little bit earlier in the season. I believe against not Purdue, but was it Mass Bay before we
Mass Bay was
played them? I think they were
yeah.
0-2 by the time we got there.
Mhm.
And that was a really close game.
Oh
They
yeah,
they they put up a hell of a fight,
they were scary. Yeah.
very much so. And next weekend, the Florida International was a very similar situation. Mind you,
Mhm.
FIU didn't have a better record, but the fact that the competition has been so even across the board is definitely something to
Mhm.
take note. And as you were talking about, UK is in a very similar situation.
Mhm.
A lot of their games have been super close, even if they were kind of O2s. Maps were always super close, and it just ends up being a situation of, again, sometimes teams just do not have what they need to close out a map.
It does happen sometimes, but you know what? As you said, like having all of these teams so even has been making this entire season like really interesting, and I've been loving to watch every single match. Uh, and I'm excited for this one too, honestly. I can't wait. I do know a little bit about the potential players that are going to be going up against, but the last time I did this, I was proven wrong quite immediately. But we should be going up against Ranked Demon, Yunjin, Yugen, Magnetic, and Bisky. I said those wrong. I apologize. Um, but I mean, I think we have a lot of good talent here, and we'll we'll be surprised. I
Yeah,
think.
I think that's the real main idea for the game today is surprise.
Mhm.
Obviously, records on paper don't make the matchup seem incredibly fair. I mean, even
Mhm.
if the Vandals aren't exactly undefeated throughout the semester, you can see like the kinds of performances that they've been putting up on paper. Consistent overtime map 3 games back to back.
Mhm.
Even one of those was a win, one of those was a loss. Like the Vandals definitely seem much more suited for a win here, at least on paper. But again, I was saying it the last time I was in at the couch. It's really just going to depend on who gets here and who is feeling better on the game. Like
True.
are you locked in? Does your chair feel comfortable? Are your hands good? Is your keyboard at the right angle? There are all these tiny little things that can affect how a player plays when it comes to game day, outside of scrims, outside of practice, outside of literally anything else happening outside of the game. Um, so we can only hope for the best. We've seen upsets worse happen.
True.
So
Sorry, when you said chair, I just thought about one of our players that literally switches out the ergonomic chairs that we have for all of our
mm,
gamers and gets one of our like little plastic chairs.
are objectively more comfortable chairs for the mass chairs that we use for spectators. But I mean,
It
hey, if
works.
it
It
helps him play,
works.
he drops 35 kills in a map on that
It's
chair. That's
cheese, isn't it?
some cheese right there.
Yeah.
Believe IGL of the team, occasional duelist player, only on Corrode.
Only on corrode.
Only on Corrode to play some Waylay for us. I love Waylay. Um,
I like watching Cheese's Waylay.
I
That's
I
that's
do
pretty cool.
too. Sanguine has an interesting Waylay on him, in my personal opinion, but it's also fun to watch. I think I just enjoy Waylay because, as many of you know, I'm an Overwatch player. Waylay is very reminiscent of Tracer, and how Waylay is played and coordinated is very reminiscent of Tracer. And I like Tracer a lot, so I think that's a kind of cool thing to see in
Yeah.
two different kinds of esports.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we get to see a lot of players enjoying new games because they remind them of their favorite games, and I
Mhm,
think that builds a much larger community,
mhm.
and it's just fun to see, and people trying new games, realizing they're good at them, and then
Yeah,
enjoying more games because they're like, "Hey, I like that character."
yeah.
It's completely reasonable.
Speaking of maps, I did mention Corrode in that little
Hmm.
tangent that I was going on. Uh, Vandals very very familiar with Corrode. It seems like a map that they always seem to enjoy playing. Maybe Cheese is really itching to get on that waylay.
There's the chair.
Yeah, the I'm calling it the waylay chair now.
It's the Waylay chair.
Yeah, he dropped 35 kills on waylay in that chair, or maybe not that exact chair, but this kind of chair that we
That
have
type of
many
chair.
of in the lab.
It wouldn't surprise me if Cheese sets it aside and knows it's the same chair every time.
Maybe
It wouldn't surprise me.
it's like I would imagine that superstition is very real in esports, just as it is in real sports. You know that
Absolutely.
that pair of socks that always makes you bat a little better. Is a terrible thought to put in your head. I just saw the cringe on your face there, Rose. But
But I completely
um,
get it, and I know it's real, and I am superstitious like that too. I
yeah,
grew up in a very sports heavy family. Um, but still the socks.
yeah, that's fine. That was just the first thing that I thought of for whatever reason. Um, yeah,
As
we've also seen what else have we seen from them? We've
we've
seen
seen
a lot of
we've seen some Haven.
it's true.
We've seen Split.
You've seen some Pearl.
Yeah, from both teams
Hmm.
actually. Kentucky did Haven and Pearl last week. I have not seen the Vandals do Abyss yet, which would be interesting because that's the map that uh Kentucky won on.
Mm.
So we can see if we ban that map or if we play it. Who knows? It might be their pick because they did so well on it last time.
Mm.
Um,
I was thinking for Kentucky about their only map win being on Abyss is I would argue like you were kind of talking about how some of the players preferred hero pools
mhm.
in our little like free live stream
The
conversation.
little
Um
chats that we have.
yeah. And Abyss is definitely like one of those maps that leans itself more towards unorthodox plays,
Mhm.
unorthodox comps. You can get a little freaky on Abyss. Um, I know Breeze is a very similar situation as well. I mean, there's some little bit of a meta just running that Yoru, but it seems like Yoru is just
Right.
like hard meta right now. Um, I know
True.
that there was either already a patch change or was supposed to be a patch change recently that changed the map pool. So
Oh,
think Breeze is out, but don't quote me on that because I don't remember if it happened yet.
I guess we'll have to see
Maybe
then.
I'm leaking top secret Riot
Uh,
information, which
Shh.
I'm
It's fine.
not
It's fine.
supposed to know. I don't know.
um, Ones that I would love to see. I would love to see Lotus. It's been so long since I've seen Lotus, and I just think our Vandals do so well on it. I wouldn't be surprised if we had Corrode on there because it seems like our Vandals have been,
Mm.
as we've noticed, been favoring Corrode. And Abyss is favored, I would assume, because they won on it by Kentucky. So I
Yeah,
think the map lineup could be um, Corrode, Abyss, and maybe either a generic like Breeze or Haven,
something like that,
or
right?
I could get
Probably gonna be
lucky.
Haven.
I could get lucky, and we do Lotus as our third. That'd be nice.
Well, we can always see. I'm curious to see how things turn out. As as I was talking about comps earlier, it seems like the Vandals are very solid in the things that they play. Typically very well-rounded compositions around either like a double controller or double initiator.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Maybe UK has something up their sleeve that the Vandals aren't ready for, and it's really just going to take getting onto the server to actually figure out what's going on with that. But let's go into Preds.
Yeah.
I'm curious to talk outcomes because again, I'm sure everybody is very sure of how this matchup is going
Oh
to
yeah.
go, just because of the numbers that they see. But literally anything can happen today. That is the beauty of competitive Valorant.
Ooh, okay. So I know Ranked Demon has a preference for duelists, but specifically Jet. If we see a Jet, I can definitely see a Breeze popping in as a map.
Hmm.
Um, and potentially with Omen, um, Neon, which was one of Bisky's plays. Bisky's kind of what I've noticed, a jack of all trades. They were hopping from like Sentinel, Initiator, and Duelist, and I was like, okay, we could see anything from Bisky.
Although that is kind of cause for concern, isn't it? Because they're 0-4 in their season so far, and I noticed that some teams that have more inconsistent players in terms of what roles are being played or what comps that they're running tend to have a harder time like actually mastering any of those, which may be contributing to Kentucky's struggle to actually close out a match.
I also that could be it. They could be just trying to settle into their own position in the team, and that's why they're switching around a lot.
Maybe so.
But I guess we'll see.
For today, I'm going to say, I'll play on the side of the audience. I'm going to say today's going to be a 2-0 for the Vandals.
Okay, then I will say it's going to be a 2-1, and I will still say it's for the Vandals, but that's mostly because of the records on paper that we've been looking at, and also the comps comparatively. But I think Kentucky can at least get one map.
You know what? I appreciate the confidence, and honestly, it would be, if any team, the Vandals, to drop a map to a team that's 0-4 in their regular season right now. Friendly shade.
Friendly shade.
Laugh at that over the VODs and your little watch party after the game. But yeah, I heard some noises coming from our Valorant players a little bit earlier. I heard them getting hyped up, ready for today's matches. I cannot be more excited for them. 4 weeks deep into this season. No, 5 weeks.
Yeah,
because today is week 5, which is crazy to think about. We're not too far from playoffs, which I believe this is the last game that they would need to take in order to qualify. Or maybe one more.
I would think that. No, I think this would be the last one that they need, because I think overall the lineup's been pretty even across the board. I think every team has lost at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the only game that they would need to at least qualify for playoffs.
Yeah, which would be a big improvement on what we saw from the roster last semester. Again, more friendly shade.
It's okay.
But it sounds like my casters are ready to get started, so I'm going to move the stream over to them. You're going to catch us back a little bit later in between maps to break down the action. But until then, we'll be moving it over to our casters to get you started on the action for map 1.
See you soon.
Welcome back to Vandal Esports. I am Ben Colloid, joined as my great
constituent.
That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. I'm back. It's been a week without Valorant here at the Esports, and I feel like I've missed so much. I was able to catch the stream just a little bit, but we're here for week 5 of ECAC Esports, and we are going up against University of Kentucky. Thank you to our analysts for giving us the well-needed information going into this game. But Brad, how do you feel about this game?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty excited for this game, and you did say that you missed something last week, and that you did. You missed the first 2-0 that our Vandals team put on. It was a masterclass. They played really good, played some of the best Valorant I've seen from them this semester. So it was awesome to finally see them get a nice 2-0, very clean win where they closed it out, because that is something they struggled with previous weeks, was closing it out. But, man, I am really excited for this matchup. Kentucky, despite their 0-4 record, like, if you take a look at the map scores, each of the map scores are, like, pretty close.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what our team was saying, was that Kentucky is a very competent team. We have gone against them in previous semesters. I believe we beat them last time we faced them. But we'll have to see how it turns out this time around. Yeah, I'm super excited for this match.
Oh, man, I am excited too. I'm more just glad to be back in the casting booth, not being sick anymore.
Yeah.
Back to do what I love, just watch some gameplay, cast with Brad, I was missing it, and just I saw on stream how much fun you and Kaz had, and I was just like, oh man. Oh man.
The FOMO. Oh man.
I'm missing out.
How was the chatter experience though?
It was pretty good. Like, seeing the stream from an outside perspective, it looked pretty good. And then I was able to catch the end of the first map and the start of the second map. but I wasn't able to watch the end of the stream. Maybe I did. I'm not too sure. But I was able to see a lot of great stuff from our team here. And, I was able to not – I guess we're going to get a really good close-up here. But as I was saying –
I did not know this camera could move.
As I was watching the stream, I found myself, focusing less on, casting and more on the gameplay. And it was very weird because, okay, I get to just watch the game and not talk over it. And I absorbed so much more information than I did. Now going back into casting with the K-12 stream that we did yesterday, it's a completely different feel than watching and actually casting over it. So I definitely learned more about what to do with these games, and I can't wait to see these Vandals go against Kentucky. There's cheese there, some cheese. Oh, and that's blood, right? Oh, man.
Cheese, and then blood's to his right, diabolic to his left.
So that's diabolic there.
Oh, we're getting really zoomed in. What is Cheese looking at? It looks like a previous game. I think that's a Vandals game since I think that's some Cheese on the top highlighted. So he's looking back, reminiscing. But, yeah, as you were saying before about how hard it is to cast and get all that gameplay information inside your noggin. I 100% agree that commentating is by far the hardest job in the entire
I was gonna bring that up, saying okay, oh no, we have such a hard job. We gotta talk over video games. Oh no.
Video games.
No. Yeah, but it's the toughest job. Bricklayers, they got to wear hard hats because of the amount of deaths of falling bricks, and we get tummy issues because we drink too much Monster.
Yeah, don't worry, Mom. I'm still making money. Don't worry.
Enough money to feed all the kids that I don't have, and me. I can feed myself. I can feed myself. I can feed your kid. Your kid can feed themselves.
What are you?
It's been a week, man. Give me a break. It's been a week.
Yeah, if I ever need my kids fed, I'll bring them over to your house.
Oh, yeah.
What would you make them? What's your best dish?
Pork chop with a side of fettuccine alfredo.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I might also come over with the kids. Just
I'm a pretty good cook. I'm a pretty good cook. Sometimes I have burrito night. I'm really good at making kind of just almost ready pot meals where you have everything just in one bowl, and it's such a good meal that you just keep making it over and over.
You just have a lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, there was one that I made with I think I made it with some really cheap ingredients. I got canned chicken chunks.
Okay.
I already had rice made. And then I had some steamed vegetables, 98 cents per package of vegetables. Super cheap.
Yeah.
And then I pan-seared the chicken, made it look really, really good, and then added that to the pot. So it was a really good meal. I ate the entire thing myself, and I can attest it tasted really, really good. So I'm a pretty good chef. If you ever want to come over get some fed, you come on over, Brad. You come on over and I'll feed you.
Oh, go to good old Papa Binkaloid's house. Papa Binkaloid,
Yeah, I'll get you. I'll get you right.
I basically just spam the burger button. That's about the only competent thing I can cook, and it's not even that competent.
I can make you a chicken sandwich if you ever want to break.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to try and adapt the chicken sandwich into the cycle of burgers.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of burgers, we got a nice video game burger for you today. I bet
that was the best transition I've ever heard, Brad. That was incredible.
Yeah, it was because in the video game burger, there's gameplay, there's awareness, gamer sense. You need that.
You gotta get it on our burger.
The big meat.
Yep.
The big meat is teamwork. You need teamwork.
But what is a burger patty without some cheese?
Some cheese! Oh!
High five. High five. That was good.
Yep,
that was good.
That was
All
good.
Right. Yeah, that was right.
Man. Oh, that was brilliant. Holy.
We still only have half a burger. I don't want to put my fingers on the cheese. What other two things go into a video game burger?
let's go with.
What's your favorite word again?
Oh, adaptivity. Adaptivity's the top bun.
Oh, that's the top bun.
Because you can always like take it off and add something more and then place it back on.
Yeah,
yes.
That's true. That's a good one.
Yeah, and then at the bottom, that's just the base. You don't really move the base. So something you have to have is just a good mindset. A mindset for that bottom bun.
Mm-hmm. So built on a mindset, topped with adaptivity.
And a bunch
of other stuff in the middle that I immediately forgot.
Yeah, you guys will be getting quizzed on that right after this match.
This is worth 20% of your grade, and if you fail, you're not allowed to come back. No, oh, man. This is my first stream back, and I'm already losing my mind without Valorant.
It happens, man. It happens. But I'm sure we might be losing our minds in other way in this match because as our analysts were saying, there is one specific player on the enemy team on Kentucky that has been standing out quite a bit every single game. Found the top of the leaderboard for Kentucky all 3 times last week, and that's none other than Rank Demon, which, I mean, just off the name, you could tell he's a sweat right there. And speaking of sweats, here's our team. Songwin here starting off. Oh, I love that they always have their same spots. They never switch it up. So that's something the Marvel Rivals team needs to work on.
Yeah, having your spot and, like, if you moved from that spot, it doesn't feel the same.
Oh, diabolic! Oh, let go of me! Oh, stop touching me! Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're giggling, I'm giggling. You know, you know us. We
Brad,
have some fun around here.
Brad, you gotta calm down, Brad. Calm down, Brad.
Oh, wait, was he not talking to me?
That was a camera that he was touching.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yep, love through a camera is very superficial. Anyway, next is the incredible Some Cheese. The part of our burger right in the middle, holds everything together.
Right under adaptivity.
Another thing, do you put your sauce on top of the cheese, or do you put other stuff on top of the cheese and then you put sauce over everything?
I put sauce over everything.
On top of the bun.
Not. All right. Oh, holy rage bait. No, but like pickles, lettuce, and then you put sauce over it.
You put your sauce on top of the ketchup, or not the ketchup.
The lettuce. Is shredded lettuce. It's not like
all right. It's not like the big pieces of lettuce.
Yeah, if it was a big piece of lettuce, I'd probably put it below because then the lettuce can fall out. And
Speaking of big piece of lettuce, here's blood.
Blood. There's a cabbage joke or something.
Oh yeah. Head of cabbage, blood.
Wait.
Blood, sweat, and tears on a farm.
Ice blood lettuce.
Ice blood lettuce.
There we go.
Brad, your comedic genius never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, it ceases to amaze me. In the back there, we also see our JV team getting in on it. And if you didn't see the Instagram post that was posted this morning, I believe, they are currently 8-0 on all their map wins. They are 4-0 in series wins. They have yet to lose a map. They are absolutely cooking. Game captain is a very good leader for that team. I think he said he's averaging like a 3 KD, which is quite insane, especially in this type of league. But here's our last varsity player here, Stupid Zombie.
He heard you.
Oh, yeah.
He heard you. He looked right into your eyes.
Wow.
That might be a real connection.
I didn't know I was that loud.
Like, I could tell that he wasn't looking at me. He was looking at you.
Yeah, I feel like a personal attack, Zombie.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Psychic
I don't
warfare.
have to be too worried because, after all, is just a stupid zombie.
Oh.
I could just kite him around. Just kite him around, you know? Just walk him down. Did you ever do that in COD Zombies?
Oh, absolutely. I would train zombies 24/7. I loved Call of Duty Zombies. You kidding me? You're looking at the guy that did, like, the majority of the Easter egg on Solo.
You're the guy?
I'm the guy.
What? I've been always wanting to meet that guy in person, and now I have. I'm so happy.
You flatter me, Brad. You flatter me.
Oh my gosh. Half the Easter eggs.
It was only Shadows of Evil, and it was only half, but I did do it the entirely solo. Yeah.
Wow. Solo?
What's the highest round that you got to solo?
If I'm being honest, it's been years. I don't play it solo ever. I always play with friends, but
yeah, I didn't have a lot of friends growing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means I got really, really good at zombies and had no one to play it with.
Wow. I mean, that kind of adds to the vibe, though. Like, you're a solo survivor in the zombie apocalypse.
It does.
And, like, you can't rely on anyone else. Because quite frankly, I kind of sucked at zombies for some reason. I mean, I wasn't bad. I wasn't good. I got carried. So.
Yeah. It's mainly just, the fun of being in a zombie apocalypse, which is always fun. But I think definitely on Shadows of Evil, I remember doing pretty well. I always knew how to get the Pack-a-Punch machine. I think I got to round 38. I think.
38?
I remember like pausing on round 38 and being like, okay, I either need to end it now because I was getting tired or just make it to 40. And I think I made it to 40, and then I was like, all right, I'm done.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
And you retired before you died?
Yes.
Wow. So that makes it you survived the zombie
I came
apocalypse.
out on top. I always come out on top.
Wow. Man,
even if
you never die, you just always quit before you die.
Yeah,
like,
even if
wow,
if I'm torn to shreds in the game, I'm still gonna come out on top because at least my back doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I got the reaction time on that escape button, so I'll never die. I'll never die.
It's like this. That's the best form of defense is just putting up the wall.
Dude, what? Why did you just leave the game? Oh, I was gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Can't have that on the record.
I can't die in a video game.
Oh, I'm gonna die to some AI zombies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you never heard if you die in the game, you die in real life? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It is awesome. I saw them in the custom lobby, so
yeah, we'll be getting into maps soon.
Yeah.
So, but I can't wait. I can't wait to see the Vandals kick some butt.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And yeah, we also just got done casting the semifinals for our K through 12 Esports League for Valorant. And so it's going to be grand finals next week. So we're pretty ready for this. We just got done doing a whole semifinals match. And next week, this is basically our warm-up for a grand finals match. So this is awesome.
I can't wait to see that grand finals match between, let's see, it's going to be the Washington Orcas and the Valorous Wolves.
The Valorous Wolves.
The Valorous Wolves.
I mean, I think they just have, like, main character plot armor or something.
Do.
The Valorous Wolves and Valorant, like, that doesn't seem very fair.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think they made it to the grand finals?
It's off the name, I guess.
Yeah.
Understood. I mean, maybe that's why our team's pretty good. Vandals. There's a gun in the game. Vandal. Yeah, but
please tell us we're in the map.
Hey,
yes, we are.
Let's go. It's Breeze. No more weird sounds coming from us.
Woo!
You can hear us talk about the game here. And Breeze, interesting map number 1. We've seen our Vandals play a little bit of Breeze after all the crazy Breeze changes, completely just changing up the map so much. And we have Blood insta-locking Astra. Actually played pretty good as Astra when I saw him play. So that's a sign for good things to come. Diabolic on the Yoru role. He's just always on a different character, Diabolic is. He likes his Viper. He likes Yoru. He's basically just a fill on the team. And then Songwin as that Jet, and then some Cheese playing Viper on this map. So playing double smokes, double duelist, not having a Sentinel. So definitely have to play defense a little bit smarter and to your strengths. But taking a look at Kentucky's comp, they do have a Sentinel in Cypher, who will definitely help anchor one of those sites and also watch for flanks here. And they have a lonesome duelist in the Bisky, the Neon here. Rank Demon, who's usually on the top of our leaderboard, is playing Clove, which is a good character for a supporting team. And then also, if you like feel pretty confident in your fragging capabilities, Clove is really good.
If you want to frag out, you can frag out.
You can frag out. But yeah, double smokes from both teams here. The Astra might just add a bit more range and versatility as far as the smokes. But yeah, these are two very good comps. I like two Sovas from both the teams. I think Sova's super strong on Breeze right now with the Sova ults, and then just the darts. They offer up so much information. Not many other agents on Breeze can get a whole lot of information besides Sova. But here we go. Idaho starting on defense here. Already seeing a lineup from Kentucky's Viper, so that's a good sign. I like when teams have lineups. We saw a crazy lineup play from Idaho last week where they ulted main, they threw a couple mollies, fade glue, and it killed 2 people while they killed the rest. It was an amazing team play. It really all came together here, but here we go.
The first match underway. Setting up a good wall there, pushing onto site. Rest of the Vandals already rotating towards it. Kentucky getting the plant down. Ooh, last minute move there.
Yeah, want to make sure it was in the exact right position here, but it is just going to be a full 5-on-5 retake. Jet dashes right on out of that stun. Viper wall going back up to the Vandals, finding picks. A lot of picks. It's a 2 versus 1. Make it a 1 versus 1. It's Songwin against Rank Demon.
Ooh, this is one that is going to be impressive. Songwin always with these pistol rounds. I always see some great plays from him. And then Rank Demon, we just know him as the top fragger for Kentucky.
Songwin gets the half.
Oh, close.
Has to try and stick it here.
Yes.
Gets the kill. Does he have time to defuse? Yes, he does. And that is a very solid round 1 from Vandals. Songwin played that very patiently, used all the time he could have possibly had, and ended up getting the kill in the end on Rank Demon.
Yep, pretty good pistol round to start off a pretty good game. I can't wait to see more from both of these teams. So far, the comp is what do you think? Double duelist, or what is it, the double that Kentucky's rolling with right now? Double
it's double smoke.
Double smokes, okay.
Yeah, we also have double smokes and double duelists, which, like, not having a sentinel is pretty bold, but I guess you can kind of get away with it on Breeze out of all maps. But Bisky with the Bucky doing so much damage. Just continue the peek. You have to just wide swing that Vandals. Okay, they do find 2 kills, so 5v3 looking pretty good so far, but right as I say that, Magnetic getting one on Cheese.
Diabolical retorts, bringing down Rank Demon. Looks.
Oh, good flank from Stupid Zombie here. Could catch out both of them. That Astra suck was a pretty good one for Stall.
1 enemy remaining.
Ooh,
Zombie with the flank. Diabolic with the last kill on the round. And that was a very good anti-eco coming out of the Vandals. Starting off strong, 2-0.
All around, just very slow round for that first one. Bisky, though, just putting on the pressure and bringing everyone down.
That was so funny. Like, I feel like if the Vandals just wide swung him like a bit far away, instead just keep peeking the same angle over and over.
And Bisky was just dumping and dumping and dumping.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But this is going to be the first real round where Kentucky can buy full loadouts, full weapons. Cheese getting aggressive on the elbow. Wants to try and come up with a nice play.
Bisky moving fast. Not going to push through the smoke, though.
Yeah, Viper is so good at stalling on sites, and that Molly is going to vulnerable a couple of Kentucky members, but Bisky goes right on past it. Great smokes coming out of Rank Demon. Sets up Bisky for 3.
Planted.
Oh boy.
My.
And yeah, with 2 Vandals remaining, this has gotten a lot harder.
Songwin bringing down Yunjin.
A little sniper versus thieves action right here.
Covering the other side. Oh. That's Decay.
Doing a decent amount of damage here. And any kills the Vandals get will really
gets the
struggle
blind
the
on
economy of
Bisky.
Kentucky.
Diabolic.
Flashes.
Not going to catch Magnetic in time.
Yeah, but Bisky getting 3 kills in the very beginning there.
Yes, that was incredible.
Yeah, that was really good entry, but Idaho was starting to bring that back, and they ended up getting 3 kills on that round. So Kentucky definitely didn't want to lose that many players just for the economy, but they came out with the round win, and that's the most important part about this game here.
Kentucky spreading out a little bit, choosing to send Chamber through mid, and then Viper.
Deploying.
Are they going to set up a little bit of A pressure, or going to go mid with that Chamber? We shall see.
An immediate Sova drone, and that's such a strong piece of utility just to be using at the very start of the round and not be pushing with that, because it basically got little to no value right there. Yeah, probably want to save that for your actual push. Oh, man, that was awfully close. That one was a bit closer.
Getting 2.
Yeah, wow, peeking the op. Who do you think you're peeking, Magnetic? That's Songwin you're peeking. Jeez.
Spike picked up, close to spawn. Less than a minute on the clock. Kentucky's got to get their way onto a site relatively soon. Zombie spots Bisky, able to bring down a little bit of damage.
Yeah, the spike making its way towards A. Cheese is in this corner.
Vandals rotating to the wrong site here. It's down to Cheese, and Cheese alone gets caught by Yunjin. And this A site is going to be open for the plant for Kentucky.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, let's see if they plant the spike for main this time around. That kind of took him by surprise, that pistol round. But let's see if they can adapt, use that top bun in the burger. It is just a clean 3-on-3 retake here.
Shots are going out. Songwin
having a couple stars at his disposal. I'm curious to see if there could be stuns or shocks.
Here.
Songwin spots one in the corner.
Gets the flick on Yunjin.
Oh, pops the ultimate. Oh, right as Bisky was peeking.
The Blood 1v2 is still rumored. Not going to come out there. 2-2, evenly tied up.
Yeah, and I understand why Songwin popped the knife ult right there. He got 3 kills on the round. You want to go for the clutch ace just to start it off, but Bisky just did a really good job sliding and getting kills with his ultimate. Just ulted a bit faster than Songwin. And Bisky, we were told from one of the analysts, is a surprise player.
Yep, definitely seeing that already in the first 4 rounds. Bisky just shows up out of nowhere and applies pressure immediately. Oh, here's Songwin going to catch 2 of them, but Eugen brings him down. This A site is going to go to Kentucky here. Eugen with the plant.
Yeah, Idaho working with a ton of sheriffs.
Oh, down goes Diabolic.
Very
the flank
hard.
is gone. It's a 3v5 with 2 ultimates. Vandals are in a tough position here.
The clove smokes on site are just closing so many angles. It's making it so much harder for the Vandals to try and retake this. Bisky going down while sprinting. Blood picking up his gun. Could either save it or just go for it. He is just sending it. Gets one. Goes down with a fight. Idaho losing that save round there. And right now, 3-2. Kentucky, 3 wins in a row. So Idaho definitely does not want to lose this round, especially with their current economy.
Here.
The save rounds have been pretty beneficial in the past for the Vandals, choosing to play pretty slow throughout the entire round. But with Bisky here, if they get caught off guard with a good gun, then could be a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, and Idaho has been playing more for the retakes is what I've been noticing, and that's kind of what you want to do with this comp for the most part. Beautiful flash from Diabolic, taking out the single duelist for Kentucky. That's going to make it pretty hard to enter on the site unless Magnetic does work like that on elbow. Off of that pick, they are slowly but surely working their way towards B, just as Idaho and Blood are kind of leaving it. Looks like he's coming back, so it's going to be a 2v4 on site here.
Sungwin slowly making their way for a flank on this B site. Oh, or not.
Cheese playing some hide and seek against this Sova drone. Does a good job not getting spot out. And is going to take a position they may not expect.
Yep, there go the cons. Oh, comes the rest of Idaho rotating towards this B site. It's a 4v3.
30
It's going to be a
seconds
tough
left.
retake here.
Yeah, Rank Demon with great awareness there and reaction time, and is continuing to just push
Spike
forward
planted.
against Idaho here, pushing them all the way into their spawn. Rank Demon is not scared of anything right now. An op, he's peeking right there. Boy, oh boy. And Blood is just
Running.
on the other side
Stay
of the map.
alive.
Hey, I mean, this is a pretty good spot to chill out. There's a nice coast, some palm trees.
A tripwire.
This is probably the Valorant map I would want to go on vacation to.
Yes, dude.
This is a pretty one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too hot. Doesn't seem too humid. It's got
You
a
could go
beach.
swimming.
Yeah, you got places that you can hang out inside.
You got that fish on the wall right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You can color on the walls here.
I always forget about this little new bit on the map. I don't see a ton of use from it. At least not a lot of fights taking place there. So very good spot to hide, I guess. But yeah, Rank Demon was the win condition for Kentucky that round. Kind of just soloed all the Vandals on that B site basically alone. Just kept taking ones and kept winning the ones.
Yeah, definitely a force to be reckoned with on Kentucky. Blood being the only defender on A site. Ooh.
Diabolic doing a bit of jiggle peaks here, but yeah, very heavy stack from Idaho on this B site, which looks to be where Kentucky is wanting to kind of go. Sovadrone does spot out Cheese.
But that's only one of 4 defenders here. If Kentucky's going to go for it, it's going to be an even matchup. Especially since the Lurk hasn't produced anything and Blood is still alive.
Yeah, Blood still having control on this A site is going to make it to where Idaho does not have to rotate off of it because they're not on A side, so they're probably coming B here.
Yep.
And it looks like they are getting ready. 45 seconds left on the clock. They are working their way through this spell. The timing!
Using the ult. Not the ult, but the util. Not going to get his gun out in time.
None of the shots landing for Idaho, and all of the shots landing for Kentucky.
Diabolic does get one down, but Yunjin shot in the bag. Diabolic goes down. It's 2-5.
Yeah, and Idaho had bad guns that round, but you still would have liked to see a couple picks. The smokes from Kentucky right now are really good at cutting off Idaho using that Viper wall. Viper walls have been amazing, and then the Clove smokes. It just makes every duel a super close-up battle, and when you have a Sheriff gets a Vandal, that's usually not going to end super well for you.
Yeah, and some cheese. Just poor timing with that util. Gonna pop a molly right as someone walks into it. It bounces off of them, and then you get shot with their gun.
Yeah, and we could just see the same thing we've been seeing here where, yeah, they get that Viper smoke up, but there's not a lot of contesting from Idaho, just spamming through the smoke. And that spike is just going to go down. Viper's pit is on site. That's going to make it that much harder to try and get a board here. Diabolic investing his ultimate, spots the Viper, pinging the Viper's location to his teammates. Yunjin at 5 HP here. Ranked Demon now finding the kill on Diabolic, using his own ult to try and stay alive, but Songwon follows it up nicely. Spike has got to be running fairly low here.
Are they going to fall for the Yoru clone? Doesn't look like it. The rest of the Vandals rotating through. Diabolic gets caught by Magnetic. Yunjin for 2! It's a 1v2. It's down to blood, and they're not able to do it. It's another round for Kentucky. That was some great power from the Vandals, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they were still expecting Viper to be somewhere in their Viper's pit, but Yunjin with that incredible play, understanding and recognizing that Vandals saw him in that corner in Viper's pit, so repositioning was crucial there and found 2 free picks. You would have liked to see Idaho cover probably all their angles.
Yeah.
They were kind of all looking at the same direction there. But man, that was a massive 2v4 clutch for Kentucky to continue this little win streak. 6 rounds in a row.
Yep, going into round 9 here. Vandals do have a bit of a save by here.
Diabolic just got pre-fired there. It's always risky to be going for those engagements, especially when you have a Bucky name, have a Vandal. Nice shot from Cheese.
Can't follow it up. Magnetic gets 3. It's down to Blood and Songwon. Going for this retake on B site.
Yeah, and it just seems like this cycle is never ending for Idaho. It's
Blood
stay
does spot
by.
the gun, brings down Magnetic, and gets shot in the back by Eugen.
Yeah, Kentucky is really good at trading their players as well. Like, Idaho really can't get a lot of multi-kills because as soon as they get a pick, they just immediately get traded out. Songwon is spotted from Ranked Demon. Eugen clearing that one out, making it 7-2. 3 more rounds in the half. Idaho, yeah, maybe the no Sentinel wasn't really the play here.
It's still, they're on their defense half, and this could be Kentucky's map on offense. Everything will change possibly after the half when sides are switched. We'll see, but Vandals down 5.
Yeah, they got to start switching something up. They're kind of running a lot of the same plays, so I like seeing both the duelists here could look to get aggressive, and that they are with the flashes, but they both go down.
I know.
Man, oh man, nothing going in the way of Idaho right now, and that's just going to allow Kentucky to take over control on this side. Biskey pushing up forward, not going to get punished. No one's getting punished for Kentucky. Biskey continuing to W key, get more space. The last 2 Vandals probably just want to save here, playing the high-low.
Gets caught out by Biskey. So if a drone goes out, what are they going to spot? Spots Eugen.
Yeah.
Zombie peeking. Eugen knows where he is. Definitely some contention here for this A site. Defender spawn doesn't look like the best spot for them to go down. The rest of Kentucky pushing through mid. And Zombie and Sumchi just going to save their guns, but they are going to get hunted out here. Zombie not going to see Eugen. Last minute, Sumchi brings him down, gets that trade. Last thing, now it's 2-8.
Yeah, I understand the save angle, but Kentucky spotted both of you in the spawn, and so they can just send someone to try and hunt you down. So unless if you're holding an angle like really hard, I would just find a hiding location just to ensure you don't go down, because we did end up losing a gun and only being able to save one more gun. So if you're going to save better. Just hide. You don't have to be taking unnecessary fights if that's your purpose at the end of the round. Kentucky just absolutely steamrolling onto this site. Nothing has really stopped them before. Bisky is so fast, he runs past the Bucky from Blood. Man, oh man. Bisky just continuing to try and hunt. Nice shot from Zombie to finally take him out. But there's still a whole lot more left to do in this round for Idaho.
Demon getting some jump peeks in, not able to find some. Cheese brings down Magnetic. It's now a 3v3. Songwin gets movement advantage, gets caught up by Rank Demon, getting 2. And Yunjin closes it out, 2-9. We're coming into the last match before the half.
Round in the half.
And Kentucky has just had a win streak.
Go for broke.
Yeah, you can try and go for the 9-3 curse. That's about everything that can really help you right now.
Yep, and if anyone can do it, I know it's our Vandals, so
hey.
9-3 curse, if they're able to reach it, could work out for them.
Anyone have funds to spare?
Yeah, it could work out. And looking at the leaderboard for Kentucky is really funny because you see Bisky on top of the leaderboard, but he has 10 deaths, which is like 4 more than anyone else on the team. But it shows you the impact he's doing, just straight on rushing onto site, doing all the things that entry duelists should be doing, playing an absolute perfect game right now. Wants to try and continue this. Kentucky, I think, is realizing that A-site is definitely the weak point for the Vandals' defense. And there was a defensive Viper wall there to try and stall them out for a little, but it is down right now, restoring some toxins. And Idaho, for the first time, actually kind of stalling them out a bit. Bisky going down from Cheese. When's the last time they got first blood? But it's not going to last long because it is trades going down. And Kentucky just, they find gun tools from main.
They keep just sticking, knowing that the Vandals are going to peek. And then they rotate when they're not peeking.
Yeah, this is just a rough map for Idaho here. I know they can play better than this. It could be the comp. Could
just be an off day.
Yeah, also could be the map. I don't think they're like the greatest on Breeze. So yeah, the Kentucky map pick definitely working well for them.
Vandals are on offense now, going into the pistol round. 8-match deficit right now. Really not on the side of the Vandals at all.
Yeah, they're going to need to get this pistol round win and then follow it up immediately with that anti-save round win. And then they have just got to get some momentum on their side. If they can start to get some momentum, that's when a comeback is possible, but only when you start to get that momentum.
Songwin does see Bisky getting those sprint peaks.
Idaho is so split up on their pistol round, and Zombie gets picked off. Bisky finding one as well. Jesus, shot's not landing. Diabolic from behind does secure that kill. Blood getting another one. B-site is completely wide open, but Spike is down A main.
Last player standing.
Bisky getting 3 on the round with that frenzy, but goes down thanks to Blood. It's a 1 versus 2.
Spike is down near attacker side spawn, closer to A site. Blood gets caught by Rank Demon. It's 2-11.
Yeah, I think this is just a reset the mental angle.
Yes, I think like a 5-minute power nap and the Vandals could be back.
Yeah, kind of. It's going to be super hard. It's nearly impossible right now, especially since Kentucky will have the gun advantage here to try and get them to match point. And nothing is going to plan for Idaho here. They're going to try a 4-man push on A for kind of a last-ditch effort on the save round.
Ooh, Yunjin Receiving Diabolic's blind there. Not going to do much. The rest of the Vandals setting up a B push. A push.
Gotta go.
Bisky playing aggressive still on this entry
In
point
the
here.
judge, I think this is going to get a lot of value. This is going to be super dangerous unless they use the utility.
1, 2,
3.
3 for Bisky already. Diabolic brings him
TP's
down.
on the side and gets him. But
enemy
it is going to be too little,
down A.
too late as Rank Demon secures
behind.
match points for Kentucky.
Match point.
And this is, quite frankly, not what I was expecting coming into this match. I would say Vandals were favorited. They're 2-2. Kentucky is 0-4. But as we were saying, Kentucky has been super competitive with all the teams they've been going against. They just can't really close out the rounds, but it looks like they can probably close out this map here.
Yep. Just some incredible gameplay here from Kentucky. The Vandals need a miracle. The Vandals need a miracle.
Yeah, let Christmas come late.
Early.
Well, then we just have Christmas, so I'm building off of last Christmas.
Yeah, but it's a new year.
Yeah, I get that, but we're closer to last Christmas, so I just want to build off the Christmas miracle from last Christmas. There was no snow last Christmas, so in return, maybe a Vandals comeback, and this wish might be coming true.
Spike
Diabolic
down
finds
B.
3 kills on this round with the Bucky.
Before going down to Rank Demon, who is still alive. Their top fragger.
Last player standing.
You just bring down
It's a
Song
2 versus
Lane.
1. Jesus at 5 HP or 7 HP. It doesn't even matter
Defenders
anymore because
win.
it is now
Correct
0.
and hunted.
Kentucky with a dominant map 1 win, bringing the series score 1-0, and Idaho has got to be looking to get a bounce back win in this map 2.
Looking at the system here, Bisky being the top of our leaderboard, 20-14, but Rank Demon 16-6.
Yeah, like almost
Just so impressive.
a lot less deaths. But yeah, Rank Demon was hitting some nice shots, and Bisky was doing his job perfectly. And we will analyze this map a bit more by tuning it over to the analyst corner.
Wow. You know, I said Bisky was going to be the jack of all trades. He was going to be the Joker card. I did not expect the Joker card to suddenly become an ace up the sleeve. That was impressive. That Neon was going crazy. Kaz was just talking to me about this. He's like, he just goes up to me. He's like, I'm just going to swing main with a judge. And you know what? It worked.
I really wish I actually had anything productive to talk about for this segment, because I really don't. Listen, I did say it after all. Literally at the beginning of the game, I was like, anything can happen today. Numbers don't mean anything. And I was proven correct immediately.
You really were.
We got a pistol in our follow-up to a pistol, and we did not win a single round after that.
They held
I saw
strong.
my team celebrating over winning a pistol for the first time in like 2-3 weeks. And I just...
Yep.
Come on, man! Come on! This entire map was just like an A-site demo. Guys, have you ever seen Breeze? Have you ever seen Breeze A-site? Oh no! Watch this map. You'll see every single thing that can happen on A-site. So notes. Man, again, I have nothing productive to say. Notes for this map. Vandal's flaws are very much showing. If there is something real that I have to talk about with this map, it is that the Vandal's flaws are very, very prevalent. And these are things that we've kind of talked about before. Something I was kind of talking to you about during the game, but I've also talked to other people about each individual players, but also the team as a whole. I think has a very big ego when it comes to certain plays that they really do let get to them very, very fast. And it kind of explains why Kentucky was able to find a 13 round win streak.
Congratulations. That's impressive.
But also, why we saw so many situations on the Vandals defense when Kentucky would go for their A-site pushes. We're holding down defensive positions on site. We have somebody on left side. I think that's Crab. Just swinging into main for no reason. And I'm like, guys, they're not even on site yet. We don't even need to find information that fast. It's something I had said during, the in-between, was that a lot of the times those slow starts to the beginning of their pushes are just Kentucky trying to get info. We're just giving it to them for free?
We just laid it out for them where everybody was. It was a little rough. I feel like to improve.
I'd get it if it was one round. I'd get it if it was a run. It was 13 of them.
Okay.
13,
okay.
bros. It was 13 rounds.
It was 13 painful rounds for the Vandals, but you know what? It was 13 triumphant rounds for Kentucky. So congratulations on that.
Yeah.
I feel like some notes for the Vandals were, as you said, don't just lay out information. You have to wait and, prep. You're the defenders. They have to come to you. Let them come to you. But that's our main point for this. Sorry, Vandals. Congratulations, Kentucky. That was very impressive show.
We might as well just put the GGs in now, man, right?
We have the next match. We have the next match. And for that, we'll send this over back to the casters so we can get into that.
Well, there was our analyst takes for you, and
pretty colorful, takes from them. Kaz,
he
was telling me how to be an unbiased caster, and then I saw that I was like,
and then he opens it up with,
have a bit of faith, man. Have a bit of faith.
That was also something I did not clock, was that it was 2-0 for Vandals, and then it went to 13-2. So that was 13 round wins in a row without breaking a streak at all. That has got to not feel that great. And okay, the one thing here is we have a sentinel now, so we can actually stop someone and stall someone out. Just even if it's for a little bit here. Just you need something just to stop Bisky from running straight onto site and taking out your entire team,
and peeking with a judge down main and getting 3 kills for it.
Yeah, and we were kind of discussing this while those analyzers were yapping.
Yeah, yap sesh.
And it does kind of feel like Kentucky is playing kind of like a ranked game. Not like fully, because obviously they're like trading, and who does that in a ranked game?
Yeah.
But some of these plays are very bold and risky, and like one I would like to highlight from last map is the Ranked Demon gets a pick on some cheese at the very start of the round and just by himself goes all the way to the back of site, takes 1-1, and then takes another 1 against an operator, which is like, you shouldn't be doing that because you're most likely going to get picked off. But I guess if you have the ego and the momentum going for you, those plays do work. But yeah, Vandals really just need to try and punish the aggression from Kentucky.
And if this is something that continues to happen into this next map, you got to change your play style. You're going from... I was telling with Brad that the stuff that we were seeing in the last map wasn't really stuff that you would expect to see in a more professional competition game. And you see this with people who play any game. Counter-Strike, I use it as an example. I have a roommate that plays comp all the time, and whenever he doesn't play a comp game, he's constantly getting upset at all the other plays that he, just doesn't expect. And if this continues to happen, then the Vandals got to loosen up a little bit and just
This goes here.
frag out, to be frank.
Yeah, and Vandals are starting on defense here. I would say it's a defender-sided map, so they could work to try and build some momentum. They just immediately siege wall mid, which they'll probably do almost every single round, but Kentucky is hitting this A site here. There we go, Zombie with initial pick, getting a second one, but Rank Demon with a nice trade. Yeah, shots have got to be hit. It is a 2 versus 2. The healths are pretty similar. Is Spike? Okay, yeah, Spike is going to get planted.
Spike
Is
planted.
left to Songwin
setup
and
here.
Blood. Try and clutch it out.
Oh, Blood already goes down with some great heaven space.
And that Sky Flash gets info on the whereabouts
player
of
standing.
Songwin, but
Ooh, the shots don't matter. Songwin able to bring down Rant Demon. And Eugen brings down Songwin for the pistol round of the new map. Not a good start for the Vandals.
Idaho rotated really fast to A site. I think a little bit of our issue is to some of the aim.
Yes.
Like we're usually like pretty consistent with our gunfights and duels, but it really seems like some of these duels are taking an awkward amount of time, and it's kind of like more of a spray back.
What I'm seeing with Rank Demon especially is that he doesn't move his mouse. Like when he finds like a far off area with at least one.
Floyd going for the knife.
Last player standing.
He's very good at keeping the mouse steady and strafing to hit. And that was just really impressive to see. And now, the Zombie 1v3, not going to happen.
Yeah, Idaho tried to do an aggressive play at the start there, just both of them being taken down by better weapons. Yeah, Idaho, it's not a strong start, but they're getting more kills than what they were last game.
Wonderful.
And this time, they got loadouts, they got guns. There are no excuses. And just to take a look at like the aim side of things right now, our Vandals have 4 Phantoms, and you usually only go Phantom if you're not feeling as comfortable with your aim to do a Vandal, so you want to go for Phantom Spray rather than that. But jeez, wicked first blood right there. That was a nice peek. More of that for Vandals. Zombie following it up with one of his own.
Speaking of Blood, he was spot out by one.
Poison's off.
Ooh, caught a little bit there, bringing down Songwin, but Somcheese gets that trade. It's a 4v2 for the Vandals here. The numbers game is in their favor.
You just gotta stop peeking.
Yep, and we've seen Kentucky turn the tables within minutes. But Spike has just been picked up, moving towards this A site that the Vandals have some good cover on. Ooh, Somcheese. Here's Magnetic. Doesn't get the spray in time.
And yeah, that's kind of not a great start to this 4v2. All of Idaho is completely separated. Diabolic does have a really good spot mid here.
Getting one, gonna get the 2, not in time. Bisky able to get that trade. It's a 2v1. Spike's going to be, we already have one Vandal there. It's Blood. Are they gonna catch him in time? Bisky goes for the plant.
Okay, this should be round over. Okay, there we go. Vandals can win a round.
It's
possible.
Happened. It happened.
It happened indeed. I was getting a little scared. Cheese was doing some more cheese things by peeking another one. Definitely gotta be more careful about those. Got lucky that time around. They had the better guns, and it's good that they secured a round. They just got to try and build up some momentum.
Yeah, if I were the Vandals coach in their corner, I would just be telling them to bite the glove and stop moving your head. Keep your head down, stop peeking, wait for them to have a break in their spray, and then just rotate, go to a different spot. If they catch you, move around. That's all I'd say. But
yeah, I mean, I 100% agree. If I was coach, I would probably say generally about the same thing.
Ooh, Sumchi's going to go up against 2 here. Songwon brings down Magnetic. Eugen gets Sumchi's early.
And Eugen just lurked up mid. She just had no idea he would be Vents there. Gotta have a teammate watching that. Blood gets traded out. The Sky ult is going to be popped, revealing that Zombie is here on site. In this elbow, gets 1 before going down. It's a clean 2 on 2. Both of Idaho coming from the spawn.
Now, last time that we had a 2v2 on this A site, strat wasn't really the best. We had 1 in heaven and the rest going through this top site here. Songwon makes a break for it. Rank Demon brings him down, gets Diabolic 2. It's 1-3.
I didn't quite see how Songwon got there. Did Songwon just dash on to site?
Yep. Dash, tried to find the 1, and then...
Oh, it was probably a dash after the Yoru blind, but it just didn't blind Rank Demon. I mean, I like that play, but that's a risky play. It's a 2v2. Just play for your lives. Play a bit more careful. Yeah. So that's just another round for Kentucky here, and they're really in the driver's seat. It has not seemed that Idaho has been playing like themselves here, playing a lot more sporadic.
Kentucky here, sending a few down mid, leaving Spike behind to try and get some ones, but Sumchi's bringing down Yunjin early in the game.
Oh, this is the Great Wall of China defense. Sage Wall plus Judge. This is going to be hard to get through.
Oh, there's 1 for Blood. Here comes the other Vandal, getting the other. Mid is clear. It's a 5v2. This is a great position for the Vandals, stopping the lead.
Both of Kentucky separated, and they're probably going to stay separated and play this crossfire mid here.
Oh, Diabolic gets caught in the crossfire there. Rank Demon just keeps shooting.
I was about to...
This accuracy from Rank Demon is insane.
Yeah, Diabolic getting the vibes up. Okay, there's some smiling, so it's not a problem with the mindset. It's rather the gameplay right now, which is a good thing because it's a physical thing instead of a mental.
You know, this brings up an idea. $1 million idea.
Oh, $1 million idea.
You know how they have physical therapy, like
pants
that you put your legs in and they like compress your legs and they kind of like, you know, sometimes they do it after surgery just to, you know, keep blood flowing through them.
Oh, these are kind of like
compression.
Yeah, for like blood pressure type.
Why haven't we made that for hands?
Like hand warmers?
No, not like hand warmers.
Massage?
But, yeah, you put your hands in and they like, you know, compress them and massage them a little bit. Because that would be great for
like
gamers, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of rich
loosen
people.
Up, loosen
up the muscles. While we were talking about $1 million idea, gamers have been dropping like flies. Bisky tries to get one, but Songwon with a crazy Bucky Gaming! Bucky Gaming, insane. Bisky uses the Clovolt. Are they going to get it in time? Songwon. Not able to bring Bisky down, but Sumcheese trades it out. It's a 1v1, Sumcheese versus Rank Demon.
Uses the ultimate, gets it!
Ooh!
Rank Demon is so clean with it. 3 HP. Oh! What the...
How do you come back from that?
Blood?
How do you come back from that from like a personal standpoint?
Yeah, Rank Demon, he got 2 headshots in a row through that box, which is not only insane, and then you just pop the ultimate with like a little HP.
Where's the ref? Where's the ref? Ref, can we see if he's got any substances on him?
Check that man's PC right there.
Yeah, can we do some diagnostic checks on that PC?
I also want to do some diagnostic checks on the Idaho Q buttons because
there's a lot.
They got 5 ultimates.
Lots of ults right there, just collecting dust.
Yeah, they probably want to use 1 or 2 of them just to try and confirm a round. Rank Demon doing more of his usual, but Cheese with a very good trade.
Good. Songwin gets spotted by Eugen, bringing down that Skydog. Yunjin.
This
Blood's
Sage
great
wall is probably going to go down pretty soon. Like, going to go down really soon as they shoot it.
The Great Wall of Blood has fallen.
Triggered.
And this is a great rotate from Kentucky. I probably thought they took care of the lurker, which they did. And Kentucky realizes it, so they're making their way towards A, and it's only going to be Cheese somewhere around here.
Exactly
Diabolic coming in a bit after. And out come the rotates for the defenders as Kentucky is trying to take sight. That's a very good Cypher trip.
Notice how they're all going in the same doorway.
Spike planted.
Yeah, they are just all going out the same doorway. There's a Viper's pit. Diabolic trying to find the Viper in the pit, get some intel for the team. Here's a couple of the ultimates that I was talking about.
Crazy Bucky shot bringing down Magnetic. Diabolic bringing the numbers game advantage, but Eugen brings it down. Some cheese for Eugen. Bisky brings down Songwin. It's a 3v2.
Oh, a Sage Res on site.
For Blood with the great shot on Yunjin. Bisky's the last one alive. This was a great round for the Vandals. That revive came in clutch.
Yeah, that was a fantastic round right there. And they countered the Viper's pit with the Yoru, and then they followed that up with a Waylay ult. And that's some of the team play we're used to seeing. They did have to use 3 ultimates in order to secure the round, but I think that's okay because Kentucky doesn't have a whole lot of ultimates for themselves. They ended up using 2 that round, so I would say it evens out. They get the round win. And we're starting to see a bit more energy come from Idaho, and we can even see that in the game.
We've gotten past 2 matches win. That's like I'm not the only one that thinks that crazy. That's crazy. Just with that first map, we've gotten to 3 wins. We did it. We can just stop the game right now.
But Idaho sure wants to continue here with Zombie getting nice first blood. Zombie has been doing a very good job at anchoring on this A site and just holding it. Always gets 1 or 2 before going down.
Bisky gonna get that Yoru blind. Still playing slowly through this A site, trying to find heaven space for the plant.
That was a very good DK to stall out even more time on the push. Less than a minute on the round. Kentucky wanting to try and control some of this heaven space. Looks like Cheese is just going to give it up here.
Ooh, Bisky.
Has to be very careful when he peeks again, because just like that, he can go down. Oh, gets the pick immediately, but gets traded out. 3 of the Vandals coming from their spawn. That Cypher Cage doing a very good job at stalling them out as well. Oh, the trade not fully going through from Songwin, but Zombie is still on site. Getting 2, getting 3!
Oh, 4!
Well, 4 on the round, but
3 in a row.
Yeah, 3 there.
That was just a great lineup there. Kentucky placed themselves pretty poorly, especially with such low health. He just had to hold the spray button, and it worked.
Yeah, and I was shouting out his anchoring on that A site earlier.
Yes, dude.
And that same round, he pulls that one out. I think probably Kentucky should have been aware of him being on site since that's where he usually is. But probably just assumed he would have went up having the fight with his teammates. That was some good aim transitioning.
Ooh, some cheese with
that's
an
a good
early
first
blood there. Able to bring down Bisky too a little bit. Same with Rank Demon. Just getting in some good chip damage. Stopping them from pushing through mid. It's the Vandals taking up that left side there. Some cheese getting
some cheese using almost all of his ammo. He only has 30 bullets left in his Phantom, so gotta be kind of conservative or pick up a new gun.
Right here.
We'll see. Rank Demon in the smoke.
Yeah, Kentucky really is just waiting out this Sage wall. Diabolic with a nice pick on Bisky in that corner.
Yes, great shots here from Some Cheese, bringing down Magnetic. It's down to Rank Demon. Can't even get one. A great round there from the Vandals. Bringing them the lead. They got the lead now. We're the lead.
Wow. We have not touched the lead since 2-0 on map 1. And don't ask what happened after that 2-0. Because I'm focused more on this map. Jeez. 14 kills, 8 deaths. He's starting to heat up. Does not want to lose it that easily. Wants to keep it very competitive. Zombie holding his own as well, as we were saying on that A site. Playing pretty passive, but getting the kills when it matters.
Yep, immediately shooting down that Sage wall that's been giving Kentucky so much trouble here. Songwon with a great anchor point here.
Is this a operator? No, it's Outlaw.
Yeah.
Okay. Can never tell. Can never tell when it's zoomed in. Oh, maybe because it's like a hexagon?
I've got your trail.
It's an Outlaw.
Magnetic
Maybe.
getting low. Songwon choosing to get out of there quick. Smart play.
And yeah, that's a very smart play. Just get off of site and regroup and get ready for this retake. The Skydog not spotting Songwon in the corner. Still in that corner. They are very unaware of it. Diabolic getting one on the Bisky. Jeez, from heaven, getting one on Magnetic, just walking on out. Lots of utility going down, so much spammage.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my
Rank Demon got 3!
One enemy
Rank
remaining.
Demon.
Blood 1v2! The Blood 1v2! The rumors came true!
And that's what momentum does for you. You end up winning even the rounds where you're losing there.
Woo!
There we go.
What a clutch.
Yes, that was a very good and well-needed clutch from Blood to continue
Rank
this.
Demon.
Yeah, Rank Demon getting 3 head taps there is actually insane. Lucky enough for Blood that he was like 1 shot. So you didn't have to go up against Rank Demon 100%.
Yeah, Prime Rank Demon is terrifying.
Prime Rank Demon. I wonder what his peak rank is. Probably pretty good. If his name is Rank Demon, you kind of have to be a Rank Demon.
Oh my, like clockwork. Songwon with a great first blood there. I think that was a duel of the snipers, and Songwon just came, saw, and conquered.
Yeah, and we saw Blood use one of these slow orbs mid. Ends up using the second one, so doesn't have a lot more utility in terms of stopping anyone from entering site, but did a good job stalling for a little bit. Did spot Bisky mid, telling that to his teammates. Songwon gets that shot on Rank Demon, but it's not enough to finish him, and that Sky Heal is going to let him gain a lot of that HP back. Blood has to be aware of Bisky taking up some of this space, be heaven.
Yeah, and Blood does have the ult too. Only one on their team. Will he choose to save it?
Blood, I think, could also work his way on the site and just revive Songwon. That is what he's going to do. Definitely the smart play as Kentucky is fully rotating all the way to A site. None other than Stupid Zombie. Let's see if he can kind of do what he did last time, but it is asking a lot.
Gets
one!
Oh
my
gosh! Mid-air, bringing Rank Demon down.
What the heck?
They've got
was
10
that,
seconds
Zombie?
to plant. Not going to be enough time. Diabolical ends it off, bringing down Bisky. 7-4. Now we're seeing the Vandals flourish. Now we're seeing what good momentum can do. Now they're getting their footing, and they're ready to run the mile.
Yeah, not only did Zombie take down one, but that flick on Rank Demon as he was ulting mid-air. Rank Demon didn't even have time to fire his rocket in time. Zombie was just so quick with it. And wow, Cheese and Zombie really doing a lot of work. Blood having a nice clutch as well. And this is like a 5 or 6 round win streak now for Idaho.
Kentucky pushing on this B site. Only Blood to defend it.
Yeah, I think they go for a more retake approach on B side, trying to stall out. And that was really bold of Bisky going through that slow orb. Does get taken down, pops the ultimate to try and revive themselves, but they have to play aggressive, try and find a kill in order to fully get revived.
Ooh, Diabolic gets some shots, brings down Bisky. Eugen for 2.
Yeah, Vandals were not expecting a second one to be popping out of that Viper's Pit, and that was a really well played play from Eugen.
But great angles here.
There's a judge in the Viper's Pit
Sumchi is going to keep the pressure up. Rank Demon still just camping here. Sumchi pops the Clove ult.
Oh, it sees a lot of people in here, and yeah, that Viper's Pit didn't go the same way as
Demon
last time.
Again with the judge getting 2 to just reduce the numbers there.
Judge plus Viper's Pit combo is one of my favorite combos.
There's
awesome
that Blood
combo.
1v2 that I was waiting for.
Oh.
And then Zombie with that insane track. Oh, man.
That's beautiful right there. That is definition of beauty.
But now we've made it to the second half. The sides have been switched. The Vandals are on the offensive now. We're going to see how Kentucky's going to do on defense, too.
Yeah, I would say the scoreline is pretty standard with Split if the gameplay is pretty even. 7-5. It's a little more defender-sided. So this is about what should be expected. And instead of a Sage Wall for Kentucky, they're just putting an innocent little Cypher Trip, and then they also have that Viper's Orb on top of it, which serves as a pretty good combination itself. And peeking out the smoke, Diabolic finds Eugen. Bisky finding two somewhere else on the map. Eugen just copy and pasting what Clove just did.
Insane. It's down to Blood for a 1v4. Oh, just whipping some shots, and Bisky with a 3K
Yeah.
for the pistol round.
Sensitivity is pretty low for Blood is what I learned from that interaction.
Yeah, you can adjust it with the buttons on the mouse. You can raise it up or lower it down.
Yeah, I mean, some people really like having a very low sensitivity.
Yeah, I don't know how they play.
It's good for taking, like, long-range fights, for sure, but those, like, close-quarter battles, those get a bit tricky if you have to completely break your whole arm in order to do a 180 flip around, ghost headshot.
I always go for, like, medium to a little bit higher sensitivity just to get the crazy cranks. I'd be cranking crazy. Eugen with a good 2, getting Diabolical and some cheese. Zombie gets the trade out. And now the Vandals are slowly closing in, or Kentucky's closing in on the Vandals, trying to push for this A site. Gonna have to deal with a lot of area being covered, plus a lurk.
Yeah, Bisky is coming hot with the flank. This is a pretty fast flank. I am very curious if Idaho is going to be aware of this or not. It does not look like they will be, as the round goes to Kentucky, tying it up.
Yep, it's just awareness there. Bisky was being just quiet, but always checking your 6. Never hurts, unless you're in a combat situation, then, you know, probably should face the guy that's trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's one thing that's nice about Kentucky's comp. When they were on attacker side, there wasn't a lot of flanking coming from Idaho because of the Cypher trips that you can place on those flanks. But Idaho has none of the sort. They chose Sage as their sentinel, and I mean, I guess you could wall off flank, but that's kind of a waste of 400 credits. So you just have to be aware of it.
Vandals still pushing for this A site.
Yeah.
Sending Blood all alone. Mid is completely owned by Kentucky now. Eugen.
Really owned. That's prime real estate.
C1 getting 2. No one's checking the left corner.
Oh! I don't know what happened there. Was there no bullets to Shorty?
Yep.
Oh, man. As Idaho is somehow winning this round, though, even despite some of these mistakes. They're up by 1 hole in the visual. Never mind.
Bisky bringing down Blood, trying to grab that spike.
Yeah, and I think Idaho should know where both of them are coming from. So they did this high-low, but Kentucky just 2v2s them better. Idaho really did not land many shots here, and that's now 3 rounds in a row since the half was being swapped. Idaho not really finding anything on attacker side so far.
Yep, that is also 4 rounds in a row for Kentucky. From before the switch, I hear a yell out in the lab. I wonder if that's Kaz just, you know, voicing his concerns with the team now.
Yeah, voicing.
Yeah,
that's
voicing
very
his
good terminology.
He's using a lot of voice, if that is
a lot of voice.
But
his voice skill is off the charts right now.
It's probably constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaz would never mean any, you know, harm to the team.
Good old Kaz, no. Nothing wrong with that.
Can't use that.
Kaz is a golden boy.
Idaho wanting to go for this B side. They got a bunch of sheriffs and they got a Bucky. Maybe dash on the side, get a quick Bucky kill on Cypher. Sounds easy enough to me. Sounds good enough to me as well.
Bisky peeking. They know that they're there, but the rest of Kentucky just not.
Good blind.
Oh, Bisky brings down Diabolic. Cheese with the trade. Getting another in Bisky. Pops the ult. Oh, does it turn around?
Cheese has 3 kills on the round, but
doesn't matter.
Gets taken down. Man, oh man. None of these pushes from Idaho are really working. And I like that flash, and then
need a drop.
I don't know about the dash. The flash was flash, but the dash I don't think was dash.
More like flash and crash.
I think Songwon should have gone to where Bisky is standing currently on the site. Kind of go in a bit deeper with that dash to help out Diabolic.
They are mine.
Make it a 2v1 instead of a 1v1, because that's how Diabolic went down. But hindsight 2020, they're gonna try a mid approach here.
Right here.
Is immediately shut down.
Yeah.
Unless they're able to find some through the smoke. They're getting that Royal Blind. Blood is going to stumble upon Bisky here, taking him down.
Yeah, that's a very good lurk. Probably going to
Eugen brings down Songwin.
Stay towards that A site. Cypher Trip is taken down. Finally, Rank Demon finds the lurking Blood. And that's going to allow Rank Demon to come help his teammates on site here as Idaho is pushing Eugen through the smoke. Did not expect Cheese to be aware of that one.
Ooh, Magnetic bringing down
Spike
Zombie.
Down, B. I got the spike.
Oh, Rank Demon
Last
coming from
player
behind.
standing.
Gets Diabolic. Oh, it's some Cheese 1v2.
I mean, we've seen him in this situation before. We can see how Cheese
taking up some space now.
30 seconds left.
Sees Rank Demon. Magnetic still covering fire. Could be covering the rotate
the wide
there,
swing, the flopping swing. It sucks. And wow, this is crazy. 5 rounds in a row for Idaho, and then now 6 rounds in a row for Kentucky. It goes to show you it's a momentum game. It really is, especially in these high-level competitive environments. If one team is cooking, they're going to continue to cook. It takes a lot of work and effort in order to stop a streak, but Idaho has to try and find a way if they want to bring this to a map 3.
Setting up an A push here. Bisky camping that same corner that the Vandals just could not turn their heads left and check, especially through the smoke. Are they going to finally check it here? Songwin is going to see it, not going to bring it down. Diabolical in Blood, bringing down the 2 defenders that were on site. Rank Demon is stuck here, camping this corner.
Gets revived thanks to Sage here.
Ooh, able to get some damage on Cheese, but doesn't get the kill. Rank Demon goes down, and it's a 5v2. The Vandals could get this one out.
Yeah, for sure. Songwin Oh, it doesn't even matter if he's aware of the flank because he dies to the other person. But this is a meaty flank. Gets one free pick on site. Diabolic TPing back to heaven to help his teammates. She's lurking around the map, finding his kill. That's a nice round win. And I don't know what this whole standing up thing is with the fist bumps. I haven't seen it much before from them, but I kind of like it. I think that's their way to try and up the mental a bit more. Standing up does make you hyper.
I think what I'm seeing here and why that flank was so effective is because both of the Vandals there that were on site were covering the same area. And something that my roommate is just hammering into my brain whenever we play any FPS game is you do not have to be looking the same hallway that your teammate is. You have to cover them in some way. You have to cover all the corners that someone could come from. Oh, diabolical.
Bisky just really unaware of
Standing still even. Ooh. Really blind, doesn't to do much. Songwin threw out Rank Demon. Some Cheese bringing down Yujin from atop the box.
Cheese is always on top of a box somewhere on this map.
Yep.
And that's another really good site execution. Now it's
Rank
all
Demon
to the post plant.
Finds Diabolic. The blind.
Last player
Diabolic,
standing.
I think, blinds themselves.
I mean, I'm kind of scared for this Rank Demon op. We've seen him cook with the Vandals, so I can only imagine what he can do with this operator.
Rank Demon looks to be saving this op for this round. Smart play there. But it's another one for the Vandals, bringing it 9-10. The lead is shortening for Kentucky.
It very much so is. This is a lot closer of a map than last map. I can tell you guys that for sure.
Yep.
That is one thing I can take away from this map right now. Man, geez, 26 kills. He's on his way to a 30 bomb. Rank Demon close behind, but not nearly close enough for it.
Oh, some cheese
for it
here.
to be good.
Oh man, just that 2v2, not working out for the Vandals. Some cheese. Oh. Some cheese is always just on a box somewhere.
Yeah, he can play Ratty if he wants to play Ratty, or he can W key if he wants to play W key. He's a very versatile player. He has a very unique play style. And looking at the ultimates here, Kentucky does have this Viper's Pit, which has caused a lot of problems for Idaho. And
here comes the pop onto B site. Some cheese getting caught in
the tripwire plus the molly. Somehow it's going in favor of Idaho.
It backfired for Kentucky.
Oh, that's a great slow orb right there.
Bisky's gonna have to sit, be patient. Blood just setting up all the util to try and keep Bisky away from there.
Yeah, Sage is really good at stall.
Rank Demon got that?
In that nade. Oh, that's big. That's almost going to take out Cheese fully.
That was like a pixel perfect flick from Rank Demon.
Yeah, that's
turn.
Nasty shot.
Last player
Cheese
standing.
using his ultimate here. Rank Demon getting one before going down. And it is all tied up again.
Oh boy. I didn't want there to be this much contention.
And now Idaho has 3 in a row. They can't go back and forth on rounds. That's not how this game works.
Oh, man.
No. But it is going to be a struggle. Kentucky has 4 ultimates.
Yeah, the stakes are rising here. The Vandals have to keep outperforming if they want to get this to a map 3, but Kentucky has just been, they've been burying the Vandals, especially in that first map. And now in the second map, out of nowhere, just a 6-game win streak. Just saying, oh yeah, we're going to win now, and we're going to keep winning. And now you guys get to win.
Yeah, but Idaho, it seems to be cooking up something here. I mean, they're doing something right with 3 round wins in a row. They get rid of this Cypher trip mid. So that's going to activate that Viper's Orb. And Idaho's just going to back away from mid. And I think they're just all going to use the power of friendship to try and enter onto site.
Risky and Eugen working together to bring down Songwin.
Yeah, and that's a big entry roll down. So Diabolic has more to his job.
Oh, Eugen down Diabolic. Essentially for the trade. Bisky is just still on site.
I think that Viper's wall kind of cut off Diabolic from his team to where they couldn't see the angle where he was shot from. So that's a well taught. Oh my God, it's a massacre! It's an absolute massacre in vents. There's going to be caution tape all over the place there. They're going to have to investigate that scene for a week. That is not how Idaho wanted to end that round.
They looked like the mob.
Yeah.
They looked like they just run it. They got Tommy guns and they just stood outside. Like,
about time you showed up.
Yeah, prepare to sing.
We've been expecting you.
You should have paid your tab.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Oh, this is going to be a good setup here for the Vandals. B side is uncontested. They were going to be able to get this spike down relatively early.
If they're fast enough and realize it's open site, which I think they do, just about now.
And they smoke Heaven off.
Their fastest plant in the series yet. That could be a good sign. Never know.
Just depends if they're able to hold on to this. Kentucky does have 4 ults that they can use. Yunjin bringing down Blood just brings it more into their favor. Yunjin and Yunjin. Oh my goodness.
One Vandal remaining and they go down, and that was just an incredible retake without using any of their ultimates. They have 5 ultimates they can work with, and yet they're just choosing not to use them. And now Kentucky is literally in the best position possible. You're on match point and you have 5 ultimates. If you just think about it by the book, if you use all 5 of your ultimates, you should just win the round. Idaho really has to play out of their minds in order to try and beat this Goliath of a team here. There's a replay of that double vents play.
Oh, man.
That was also just great awareness from Kentucky, realizing that Idaho could still take the time to rotate on that round.
Diabolical catching Bisky, but Bisky brings him down.
Bisky actually catches him. That is
caught out by Zombie. He pops the ult. Already going for Blood, but Blood silences him down. Eugen gets the trade. And Yunjin bringing down Songwin.
Oh, in the Viper's pit. Oh, we're just playing in the Viper's pit. Jesus, that.
Oh my goodness, it's
1
already
HP
4-3.
thanks to the DK. It's 1 judge shot. Yeah, that's a very risky play. It's all left to Zombie, putting a lot of pressure on him. I would say outcome all these ultimates, and that's why I was saying bang. Who other than Rank Demon to close out that series? Kentucky played a really nice one there. Idaho really not playing their greatest of Valorant games. But yeah, Kentucky takes it in a 2-0 fashion. Cheese on top of the leaderboard with 28 kills, but Rank Demon with 9 less deaths and only 2 less kills.
I have a question for Kentucky. Out of all the games you played, why did you choose to 2-0 us? You played 4 games.
It's just how
and you chose to 2-0 us.
It's how the cookie crumbles, man. And
what did we do?
And
we beat you last season, but like, was it that? Did it hurt that bad? Why us? Why?
It hurt pretty bad today.
Yes. Ow! The day that I come back too. Come on.
You should have been here last week for that.
I should have, but the sickness got me.
Yeah, and yeah, it was just kind of Idaho not playing their greatest.
Yeah, it was a mix of things. There was just so much unpredictability on the side of Kentucky with their plays and their gunplay as well. Like, some of the players on Kentucky were just sending themselves in.
They were hitting some zingers.
Yes, oh my God. Oh my good. They were everywhere too. They were just controlling everything, and when they got on site, it was impossible to take it away from them. But we are going to be taken away from you guys, and we're going to bring you over to our analysts. I have not been Bradical. I have been Vincaloid. I have been joined by Bradical.
Colloid.
Yes, I am Bradical. This is Colloid. Do not get that mixed up. We're going to send you over to our analysts. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our corner. Would you like to start, Kaz? I can start while you process words. That was a better map. That was a better map, especially since it was on split. We don't usually do well on split, just in general, from what I've noticed. We usually rush too much, we swing too wide, and we get into engages that we can't actually finish. But you know what? Congratulations to Kentucky for their first win of the season. Yay! Look, Kaz just gave me, I don't know if y'all actually saw that, but that was wild.
Listen, I said it at the beginning of the game. It would be the Vandals to, drop a map to the team that's gone 0-4. I guess it is also pretty in character to drop the whole series as well. And not only drop the whole series, but lose a map in disgustingly embarrassing fashion, and then give us a fake comeback in the second map.
Whoa.
And I mean, I'm just calling it as I see it, right? I'm I can't call a 2-13 loss where we only won a pistol and an eco, and then lost 13 rounds straight as anything more than embarrassing, right? I just have to be entirely honest about that. The second map, admittedly, was a lot more competitive, right? We could see, the Vandals did sharpen up their act a little bit. You saw the rounds that they did win on their defense were one basically pure discipline, right? They knew just how to hold down their defense. They weren't swinging too much more than they usually did. Sorry. And, they found some success in that. Obviously, a 10-13 is nothing to scoff at, but,
Absolutely not,
it's, 10-13 is just the fake comeback score. That's it. It's not even like they were down significantly bad. They finished the first half 7-5. But I'm also not going to say that it was incredibly impressive or anything that Kentucky was able to bring things back, considering that towards the end of the second half, they were definitely beginning to find their footing, and that became even more apparent into their defense, where, it just looked like nothing had changed. It didn't even look like they were doing a side swap. They just, had been playing the exact same way that they had before. And you never really see a team that, plays with a very aggressive and offensive comp have more success on a defense in the way that Kentucky has. So I guess I will give them that for their performance today, but yeah, sucks to suck, huh?
I have a comment in favor of Kentucky. Specifically, second map split. The Rays and Clove combo went so hard.
Oh yeah,
it had no right to go that hard.
And it's just about the utility, right? You use that you use the vulnerability from Clove comboed with the Molly, and if you have their lineup right, boom, that's a free kill. 99% of the time, there's no avoiding that. Yeah. But the pure disrespect from the players on Kentucky, just going into the final double satchel into Ray's ult on Stupid Zombie in that very last round. It's
that was rough. That was rough
what
to watch.
we saw, and again, like we said, numbers are not everything. On paper, the performance that Kentucky put up today was the performance that everyone was expecting to see from the Vandals. And unfortunately, a lot of us were left disappointed. To be fair, I sound like a broken record saying this, but the Vandals are really bad about just being patient. And it makes sense, a lot of them really want to get into the fight and contribute and, feel like they're having their star moment. But what that turns into is better players taking advantage of you, taking those as opportunities to find picks in a neutral, find opportunities to walk on to point basically for free and bait you into using all of your cooldowns, so by the time that you actually have to play a retake, you have nothing to go with. Or later on, when you do have cooldowns to play with in a later round where you're inevitably playing another retake, you have zero confidence in how to do it because you haven't been able to do it throughout the entire map. You've lost your entire composure. I think the moral of the story today between Kentucky and the Vandals was a very big ego check for the Vandals, and going into week 6, they're really going to make sure, or they really need to make sure that they're staying on top of that if they don't want to lose another series like this.
Yeah, this was a little rough for the Vandals. This was quite a bit rough for the Vandals.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think when we had those wins, we kept up morale. I think the mental was better than it could have been. And just the general team dynamic allows for the Vandals to recover quickly from stuff like this. So I feel like next week we'll see a better version of the Vandals than we saw this week. And hopefully, actually, I don't know, theoretically, if Kentucky wins all of their next 3 games, right? There's 3 more games? 3 more weeks left?
Something like that.
Yeah. They could enter the playoffs from there.
Yeah.
And we could be meeting them again, which I'm kind of hoping for, actually. I would love to see the Vandals go up against them again.
I agree. I have nothing else to really add.
That was.
I think I've made my thoughts pretty clear.
You definitely did. I'll also say I think we've covered everything that needs to be covered in way of the Vandals. Once again, Kentucky, congratulations. This was an amazing night for you. And I hope you all have just as great of a night.
Yeah. An additional special thanks to Monster Energy, being a very proud brand sponsor of the Vandal Esports program. You guys couldn't fully see it, but do have my Ultra Zero here today. It is the only thing I've consumed in typical college student fashion. And an additional special thanks to Ziply Fiber, providing fast, affordable fiber internet to areas that otherwise wouldn't have it in the Pacific Northwest for the past 5 years. Check out ziplyfiber.com to see if Ziply is available in your area and if you can take advantage of some practically robbery rates for fiber internet.
It can be, yeah. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah. I have been Kaz, joined here tonight by Rose, and we will see you next week.